What is up, guys? My name is AJ Smith. Welcome to Smith's Fitness and the first episode of Exercise Made Simple. We're going to talk all things training, all things strength, all things fitness. I've got bloody neck veins coming from this intro. We're going to break things down and make sure you guys can be the strongest versions of yourself. So this is episode 1, and today we are talking strength. When we talk about strength, there's really two aspects, two factors that go into this thing. You've got your muscular system and your neural system. Put them together, you've got your neuromuscular system. When it comes to muscular factors that affect our strength, the first one to look at is obviously hypertrophy. That is the size of our muscles, how big they are, the cross-sectional area. We know a bigger muscle has the potential, an important note there, the potential to create more force. The second factor of the muscular system is fiber type. Now, this is exercise made simple. So we're going to talk 2 fiber types in this bad boy. Type 1 are your slow twitch fibers. They're the more endurance-based fibers. And type 2 are your explosive, high force fibers, the fast twitch fibers. Now, when it comes to creating strength, we want to be more type 2 dominant. There is a huge genetic component to this, but that doesn't mean that our training can't push us towards a certain fiber type. The last aspect of the muscular system, one that you don't really need to worry about too much, is the muscle architecture. That is the pronation angle. That is the angle of the muscle fascicles in relation to the longitudinal axis of the muscle. That's not simple, so let's move on. The neural system. Guys, this is all about the motor unit. That is the motor neuron, the nerve, and all the muscle fibers that it innervates. So the first thing we look at is motor unit recruitment. Now, according to Smart Guy Alert, Hahnemann's size principle, our central nervous system will recruit greater and larger numbers of motor units as force output increases. Second to that is what we know as rate coding. So all those muscle motor units that have been innervated, now they start firing even faster to create more force. Another aspect is motor unit synchronization, and this is the simultaneous innervation of numerous motor units. And lastly, an important one is neuromuscular inhibition. So when we move, basically all the time, we get feedback from our joints and our muscles, and it sort of works to protect us. But when we train, we actually down-regulate that feedback, and it allows us to create more force. So let's make this nice and simple, guys. I want you to think of your muscle as a car, all right? You might have a beat-up Tarago or a high-end Ferrari. I want you to think of your neural system as the driver. You might be a learner driver, or you might be an F1 driver. Now, when it comes to the Tarago, the learner driver and the Tarago, not a good combo. That's a poor neural system, a poor muscular system. The force output, the strength isn't going to be the best. Now you put that F1 driver in the Tarago, he's going to get the most out of it. That's a really high capacity neural system, even though the car is a shitbox. Now, when you do the opposite and you put the learner driver in the Ferrari, you're probably going to be all over the place. And we've seen this, you know, really big guys without that big of force generating capacity. Now, you put the F1 driver in the Ferrari, whew, we are maximizing our potential. I hope that makes sense. That is episode 1 of Exercise Made Simple.